March 11th featured 2025 prospect, number 1 overall offensive tackle, David Sanders. Number 2 safety, Xavier Filsame. Number 9, ranked offensive tackle, Fletcher Westfall, who I knew is very high on the Florida Gators board, and I believe he is very high in the University of Florida as well. On 300 safety, Brandon Jacob. On 300 athlete running back, Kanan Daniels. 4-star defensive lineman, DeAndre Robinson. Fast rising wide receiver, Kay Bates. UCF defensive lineman commit, Sincere Edwards. 2025 edge, Armando Blount. 2025 edge, Landon Merritt. 2025 defensive lineman, Jalen Wiggins. 2025 running back, Akelin Deer. And then Gators commit Miles Graham was on campus. He spoke very highly of his visit. Edge, Jamonte Waller was on campus. Newly offered running back, Micah Welch. 3-star offensive tackle, Derek Plaz. Cornerback, Telvin Metcalf. And 2027 quarterback, Trent Searburn were all on campus. So Nick Silk, Nick, I know this isn't your bag as much, but Silk, any thoughts on recruiting other than Wardell Mack, top 30 prospect, has scheduled his visit to the University of Florida on April 8th as well?
No, it's visit season. Love the high quality of guys they're getting on campus, but it's that time of the year where you get kids on campus and a lot of offers going out, a lot of visits. I do got a recruiting take. So one recruiting take. I seen just some crystal balls that went in for Will Levy, 3-star athlete right now out of West Palm, goes to Newman. He's over there with Jack Daniels, former Gator that was at Dwyer. We should be so lucky to get Will Levy. That's my take. Like the people that complain talking about, oh, we're getting 3-star predictions. We would be lucky to get the kid. When it's all said and done, he's going to be a top 150 talent. First year running track last year, broke 10.6 in 100 meters. Just not like haven't been training. Now that he's hitting his stride with football, ceilings is not a thing for him. Will Levy's going to be a top 150 kid. A kid that's going to play very early in college. Explosive, could play both sides of the ball. I like him as a DB because I'm a DB at heart, but could play receiver as well. I think Florida State and some other programs are recruiting him at receiver. I think we're recruiting him at DB. Good offer by Corey Raymond. It'll all pay out and it makes sense in a few months. Just like Jakeem Jackson and also Dijon, both of those guys were 87 type ranked 3-star guys this time last year. And as the evals played themselves out, top 150 talents, top 200 around that ballpark. That's the vibes.
So you think diamond in the rough?
Nah, ain't no diamond in the rough. He's a real deal right now. You'll see as the camp season play out, he can play. Like kid can straight out play football. They got a couple kids. Josh Philistine on that team, and also Nari is a kid that playing defensive tackle. Tanari that can play ball as well. Zach got some killers. He getting the best kids from the county over there. Now that he's at a private school, not a public school, you're going to see Carter Newman in a lot of state championships and go on a run here, similar to American Heritage and St. Thomas Aquinas.
Gators do get a few, Silk mentioned one, Josiah Davis gets a prediction in the recruiting prediction machine on 3 from Corey Bender, 2024 athlete from Nashville, Georgia, unranked right now, but I would imagine that we will start to see that. And I would also caution anybody with takes right now on rankings is that you're looking at a lot of juniors, you're looking at a lot of kids that are making that step up, maybe, with their sophomore, junior year film still getting out, still getting evaluated. We just finished the 2023 recruiting cycle. So you'd imagine to start to see a lot more evaluations and a lot more time spent on these guys. Gators are trending a little bit for offensive tackle Jonathan Daniels. They're moving up. FSU is still right now has the most percentage for him right now, but we're starting to see an uptick in him for University of.
They had him on commit watch this past weekend. He ain't pop.
Yep.
Shout out to that.
Anthony Carey, running back, new leader for Florida in the RPM. And then Joseph Ionata, who's a 3-star interior offensive lineman. and then DeAndre Robinson, the defensive lineman, highly ranked 4-star. So we're just starting to get into that time where we're going to start to see a lot of change in the rankings and everything else, but definitely stay